Hi there, today I want to talk to you about verbs. I already did a video about the infinitive form and the conditional and the imperative I'll have to talk about some other time, the U, the US ending. For right now I want to talk specifically about tenses and participles, all right? So may I present the present tense. In English, if you took the word to be and you wanted to conjugate it, you'd say I am, you are, he is, we are, they are. In Spanish, you'd say, yo soy, tú eres, él es, nosotros somos, ellos son. Oh man, every one of those looks different. But then you get over here to Esperanto, and what do you find? Mi estas, vi estas, li estas, ni estas, ili estas. Notice the only expression that changed as we went through that list was the expression on your face, when you realized how easy this is. Every verb in Esperanto is conjugated the exact same way, regardless of who is doing the action, okay? And every verb is conjugated the same way that this verb is. There's no ER, AR, IR verbs that are conjugated differently. You have to memorize different styles. Nope, they're all done the exact same way. Pretty sweet. All right, well, that tells us how to use the present tense, but what about the past? What about the future? Well, if you want to keep those straight, then you only have to memorize one name, and that name is Picasso. Picasso's paintings are timeless. But what you might not realize is that when it comes to Esperanto learning, his name is also a timeline. All right? Look at the vowels in the name Picasso. I, then A, then O. Picasso. And that is the timeline for verb tenses in Esperanto. I means past, then A is present, then O is future. Let's look at a couple of verbs to see what I'm talking about here. So we take the verb for to smell. Well, in Esperanto, we actually have two different verbs we would use depending on what we're saying. Flari is to smell as in to sniff, to smell something. Odori is to smell as in have a scent, like, ooh, you smell right now, don't you? Okay, a little different. So the past form of those would be flaris and odoris. The present tense would be flaras and odoras. The future tense would be flaros and odoros, which translates to I smelled, I smell, I will smell. Pretty sweet. And that's the same for literally every verb in the entire language. All right, so that tells us how to use those tenses, but what about participles? What do we do for those? Well, Esperanto is interesting because the name for the language itself is a participle. Let me explain. Esperi is a verb which means to hope. Anto is an ending, which means one who does blank. So Esperanto means literally one who hopes. Okay? So the pen name that Zamenhof used when he published his book about Esperanto is, he said it was written by Doctoro Esperanto, doctor hopeful, doctor one who hopes. Okay? Now, we could change that and use the past tense form. Remember Picasso? What's the past? Well, that's the first one we come across. That's the I, Picasso. Okay, so then we just change A to I. Into. Esperinto is one who hoped. And then future, Picasso is the end, the future. So that would be Esperanto is one who will hope. And remember that the O ending here means it's a noun. It's a subject or the object of the sentence, okay? So the O ending means one who blanks, okay? It often means a person, but it doesn't have to. Let's say you had a dog that liked to bite people. You'd say, oh, careful with him, he's a biter. Mordanto, he is one who bites, okay? So that's the noun form of the participle. Now let's look at the adjectival form. Canti means to sing. So we already know that Alekso cantas means Alex is singing or Alex sings. We could also say Alekso estas cantanta. Alex is one who is singing. So Alex is singing. Oh, okay. That's a little closer to how we do it in English. But we realize now, oh yeah, English kind of does it a long way. We could be doing a lot shorter, couldn't we? We could just be saying Alex sings, Alex eats, Alex dances, right? We could say that more often, but we don't. And in Esperanto, we always take the shorter route, you know, Occam's razor this thing, all right? So let's just keep it short. Whenever possible, use the simple form of it there. But Alekso estas cantanta is literally just describing me. Just like you'd say Alex is tall, Alex is hungry, Alex is whatever. It's a descriptor. So there you see Alekso estas alta is the same thing. There's an A there because it's an adjective describing the subject. You could also say Alekso estas cantanto. okay? Alex is a singer. Now that's different than a professional singer. That'd be cantisto, someone who does it for a living. But if a group of us were at a party yesterday and we all decided to start singing, then, oh, who were the people who were singing? Well, Alex was one of them. He was a cantinto. Well, now it'd be past tense. We're talking about yesterday's party. But right now, if he's over there singing, then he is a cantanto. He is a current singer. Now you might be tempted to go, okay, Alekso estas cantanta. Alex is singing. So the word for singing is cantanta. So if I love singing, then I could say singing is great, singing is beautiful. Then I'd say cantanta estas bella. Well, no, you wouldn't. If you're talking about the act of singing, you would say canti. To sing is beautiful. So canti estas belle. Okay? Notice that we use belle, the e ending there, because we're modifying a verb. That means it's an infinitive there, okay? And so we only add to a verb with an adverb, okay? We wouldn't say canti estas bella. Now you could say canto estas bella. Canto is a song, that's an object, so you can describe an object that way. Canto estas bella, a song is beautiful. You could say canti estas honoro, to sing is an honor. So I words can equal o words can equal a words, and I words can equal e. But I words can't be described with an a. You would never say canti estas bella, even though it makes more sense. Canti estas belle is like saying to sing is beautifully. That's weird. Yeah, it's weird in English, but we're not learning English right now. We're learning Esperanto. So just take it from me. We do not modify an I with an a. Okay? Now, we've been looking at the active participles, right? Actively doing things. But we can also have passive participles, and they look just a little bit differently, okay? Anta, or anto, what we've looked at, means the doer. Ata means the receiver. So simply take away that n. The n means you're engaged, you're actually doing it. So if you take that away, you have the passive form. Mia canto estas cantata. My song is being sung. It's not singing itself, it's being sung by someone else. So you'd say cantata. La pomo estas mangiota. Oh, well, look at that OT there. Well, there's no N there, so it's receiving action. And the O means future, so the apple is going to be eaten. It's a to be eaten apple. Okay, look below. Mi estas manjonta la pomon. I am going to eat the apple. I am actively going to be engaged in eating that apple, so the N goes back in there, okay? But the easier, the more customary, the simpler way to express that same idea is saying, mi manjos la pomon. I'll eat the apple, right? Simpler. Let's decipher what this sentence down below means. Tie mortintoi estas memoratai. There, tie, mortintoi. All right, morti is to die, so the people who died in the past, there's an I-N-T, the past people who died in the past are memoratai. Now there must be receiving something because there's no N here. Memoratai. Oh, memoria is to remember, so they are being remembered. Now they in the past died, but they are currently being remembered, so that's why it's memoratai, not memoritai. Okay? So tie mortintoi estas memoratai. So you can decipher just about any participle you come across now because all you have to do is look for, is there an N there? All right, what's the vowel? Is it A, I, or O? Remember Picasso, past, present, and future. Finally, we're going to look at the participle adverbs. These are a little more advanced, but I'm going to introduce them to you so you can start understanding what's happening here as well. Mangiante pomon mi eliris la domon. While eating an apple, I exited the house. Okay, so that's if you have a modifying clause there, you would simply use the adverb form. Otherwise, you'd have to say, dum mi estas mangianta pomon mi eliris the domon. Okay, that's really long and a waste of space, right? So you could simply say, leginte vian noton mi decidis visiti vin. Having read your note, I decided to visit you. Batate de la mastro li ploris. While being beaten, while receiving beatings, from the master, he cried. Okay, so you see that adjectival form is usually part of a descriptive clause, and then whatever comes right after that clause, me or li, that is what's being described. So it's not like the house is eating an apple. You see, mangiante pomon mi eliris la domon. Okay, so that is how you use a participle adverb as well. So, yeah. be looking out for a video on the U and the US endings, but other than that, you now have all the tools you need to understand how to use a verb in just about any case possible. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.